You don't put me first, ever, okay? I always put you first. I always helped you when you needed the help. I always was there for you when you needed it, right? You're supposed to be my future husband, and you're not putting in the rest of the effort. You, like, wonder why I'm so crazy and why am I such a bitch. I've never been deprived of sex before in my life. You need to do more than roses and this. I need more. It's got to be a whole lot more. Who the do you think you are? Bye, little child.
Espera, Chiqui. Hi, Chiqui. I miss you, Chiqui.
No moviste tu cola.
To rekindle your romance?
I wanted to break the bed, but she was too tired, jet lag.
Don't worry.
I farted, and she kicked me out.
Hey everybody, welcome back to 90 Fiance. So we're on season 10, episode 5, and we're going to start off for Nikki and Justin. Okay, so remember in the last episode, Nikki gave Justin the ultimatum to do the deed with her in the next 48 hours, or else she will be leaving him and ending things with him. So I'm kind of glad everybody was just as livid as I was, because imagine if a guy gave a woman the same ultimatum, like, he would be shunned. Okay, so we're starting off for this episode with Justin saying that she's taking serious steps with this, and he tells us that she doesn't even have patience and that she basically needs to relax because she's just not ready yet.
And sometimes she's pushing too much, like, I want sex like sex machine. And my body still trying to opening for Nikki. And I need the time for that. It's not easy.
But Nikki says that before that, they used to do it all the time with no problem, but now he doesn't want to do it as often. Like, I wonder what changed. So Justin says that she needs to stop focusing on them having intercourse all the time and that they just need to enjoy the time and what they have now. And Nikki snaps back saying that she has never been deprived of doing the deed before in her life.
You, like, wonder why I'm so crazy and why am I such a bitch. I've never been deprived of sex before in my life. You need to do more than roses and this. I need more. It's got to be a whole lot more.
Like, okay. I mean, get used to it now. Like, I don't know what you want us to say. Like, she does know that there's more to a relationship than just banging, right? Like, I know everybody's different, but she chose to be with a guy that has changed over time and needs to feel more comfortable before he gets to that. And if she doesn't like how slow he is, then she can just leave. Like, to pressure him to do this is just nasty. But then Nikki's like, what is it that you like about me? That I help you financially? And I guess Justin doesn't really like the truth because he gets very upset when she throws that accusation at him. He says that she only sends him a little amount of money here and there. And Nikki's like, really? Really? That nose job alone cost $7,000. Is that a little amount of money? No, that clapback was so funny. And Justin shuts up so fast. Cause yeah, I'll be damned too if you're gonna say I always send you money for gas when I also paid for a brand new nose for you. Like, stop playing with me.
I sent so little money? Really? Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious? Your nose alone was $7,000. Come on, like, don't say that I helped you very little. That's messed up, for real.
So they start arguing even in the interview portion, and Justin just walks off.
I always put you first. I always helped you when you needed the help. I always was there for you when you needed it, right? Who the do you think you are? Bye, little child.
So he comes back and he's like, are you done? And Nikki just looks so satisfied with herself. So now back at the park, Nikki's like, she's so done with him and she just wants to leave. Then Justin's like, I'm just too nice for you. You need to be nice to me too. And I agree, like, she is so hostile sometimes. But he says that he did all of these romantic things for her. And she said, yeah, but it's just not enough.
Sometimes I think,
Really?
yes, I'm too much nice for you.
You're too nice for me.
Yes. Try to be nice for me. I tried to make some stuffs and
And
things.
it's sweet, and it was sweet, and I told you that.
Just relax
it's not
and
enough.
enjoy.
It's not enough.
And
I need more.
learn.
But then he just snaps back at her and says that it's only the second day and that instead of her arguing all the time, she needs to save her energy to make love instead. And apparently that's all she needed to hear because they kissed and hugged and practically made up. Honestly, if I was Justin, I wouldn't let that slide. But I think his thoughts were, if she leaves, then my bank account leaves as well. And so that's why he decided to mend things with her. But it's just so funny. Okay, so Nikki then calls her mom and she tells her about the whole fight that her and Justin had about the intimacy problems. And her mom is like, were you civil or did you go from 0 to 100 again? Like, it's so funny that her mom already knows about her behavior.
Nicole, Did you have a civil conversation with him? Did you yell at him? Did you start screaming? Did you go from 0 to 100? What happened?
So Nikki says that she took some hormone shots and that's why her emotions are going all over the place. But her mom says that she needs to learn how to speak to him in a different tone, be nicer, and be more patient. Like if your own mother, who you do have a good relationship with, is saying that, then please take the hint.
I want to enjoy my time with Justin. I don't want to be fighting and arguing. I want to actually just enjoy my time with him because I do love him so much.
So they go to this restaurant and they sit down, and Nikki says that she'll work on being more patient and Justin needs to work on taking her more seriously. And then all seems to be good. So then Nikki asks what his plans are, and he said that he missed the gym today, so he's gonna go tomorrow while she's still asleep. And Nikki's like, oh, that's fine, I'll just come with you. And he says, no, go to another gym. And she kind of gives him the stink eye and said, why can't she come to his gym? And he says that there's a gym for like people outside the country that she can use and that she should just use that one instead. And this conversation is wild because you know exactly why he doesn't want her to go to his gym. Like he is clearly going to feel embarrassed because all his gym buddies will be asking him questions about her. So he makes up a dumb excuse saying that she won't like the gym he uses because the ceiling is lower while the other gym would have a high ceiling.
Some of the gym have the ceiling down.
Low ceiling, okay.
Low, yeah.
Okay. So the
Some
gym,
of them
the other gym that you're going usually
bigger, yes.
So Nikki says exactly what we're thinking, and she's like, no, you don't want me to be there because you're embarrassed of me. And he's like, no, I just want you to feel more comfortable. So then she gives him this long speech about loving yourself and not caring what other people say. And apparently after her speech, the people at the other table clocked her and even gagged at her. Oh, that's so rude.
I just got clocked. The people over there, literally, I just got clocked. I said how I was born, and the people over there at the table just gagged.
Really?
But then, okay, this surprised me. Justin gets up and he kisses her right in front of everybody to kind of show his love for her. And that's just so sweet. And then that's where the episode ends, okay? So kind of like a nice ending to like their chaotic, toxic relationship. Okay, so now we meet Clayton, who lives with 2 guinea pigs, 2 chihuahuas, and his mom, who lives in his closet. Like, you cannot make this shit up, you guys. Well, maybe you can. Anyways, apparently she was supposed to be there temporarily, but it's been 3 years.
We lived in this apartment about 3 years. I opened a door and I said, oh, this is my place right here. The perfect mom-sized bedroom. And he said, are you serious? I said, yep, this is me.
Yeah, she's never going to leave. So his fiance is NLE and they met on a language learning app. So she visited his profile and it kind of gave him a notification, but she didn't say anything. So he decided to be like, hey, you visited my profile, so hello? Like, that is such an odd thing to do, but strangely it worked out. Like, that's what? So they've been talking for like 8 months and then he went there to go visit her. And then after 4 days, he proposed and she said, aw. And then she was quiet. And Clayton was like, is that a yes or... And then she said yes. She is so funny because why would she do that? So NLE is coming soon, so they're cleaning up the house. And so we find out that all of this stuff is his mom's stuff and she's practically a hoarder. Like, she needs to get that fixed ASAP before she's put on that hoarder show. That is such a good show. Anyways, so they go to the storage to put some of her stuff away and row. At this point, open up another storage unit because nothing else is going to fit in there. So then at that moment, NLE calls him and he kind of runs away to pick up her call, but his running has me in tears because why does he run like that? So she said that he didn't shake his tail and he starts shaking his body and I'm like, ain't no way. Is he like her dog? Is this like a king? Look how she's laughing. Oh my gosh, she's making fun of him. It's so funny. So NLE asks if there will be enough space for her when she gets there, like she knows that there's a problem. And Clayton is kind of worried that if she comes, that she might hate the environment and just leave. So now Clayton takes his guinea pigs to the vet and he tells the veterinarian that they eat guinea pigs in South America. And then he tells us that he's scared that NLE might want to eat his guinea pigs.
I'm trying to get my fiance closer to my guinea pigs, but not too close, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think Annalee's starting to realize that she might never eat guinea pig again. I also want her to think that they're like, you know, part of the family, not part of like breakfast with coffee. something like that.
Like, OMG, calm down. She's not gonna eat your guinea pigs. So then after that, we found out that Clayton is a gamer and he plays with his friend named Cameron, who he's been friends with for 13 years, but they've also never met before. And I think that's kind of sad because they're both old enough to like book flights and have like a real hangout. So Clayton tells Cameron that Annalie has never told her dad about her. And it's not like they aren't close, like they are very close, to like the point that they call each other like 20 times a day type of close. Honestly, I feel like that's overboard to call somebody 20 times a day. Are you guys having like 1-minute conversations? But also I feel like if you talk to your dad that much, then you would think that you would have told him about your boyfriend that's now going to be your fiance.
Sometimes the thought of her like so easily lying to her family for years kind of makes me wonder, would she lie to me for years? What would she lie about? So I kind of want to just take her word at face value and just, give it time.
So Clayton says that she said that her dad is really intense and protective, and that's the reason why she can't tell him. But Cameron says that he needs to get that resolved ASAP. And yeah, I agree. Like, is she gonna hide a wedding, then a pregnancy, and then the reason why she's always in another country? It's just weird. So that's where Clayton ends. Now it's time for Nick and Devin. So look at that Korean food, you guys. Okay, that looks delicious. I have such a big bag and I want to devour all of that right now. Anyways, Devin and Nick grab some of that, and Nick tells her that they're going to be going to Daejeon to have dinner with his parents there. Devin says she's nervous because it's going to be hard to get them to bond and then persuade them to get Nick to come with her to America. So after that, Nick shows her some of the culture's etiquette, and he says like she kind of has to like bow and kind of like turn to the side when drinking like a drink.
Korean culture, when you get the drinks from the older people, you have to grab the glass like this with two hands. This is polite way. 감사합니다. And also, don't look at them when you drink. You have to turn your face a bit and then drink.
So don't look at them.
If you stare at them and drink up, it's kind of weird. We don't do that.
And I just hope she can remember all of that, because I can't, especially with like a million other things going through your head, like, oh my gosh, would they like me? Am I being friendly? Am I smiling enough? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? I forgot to turn while drinking my cup. You know what? She's just gonna overthink, okay? So while Devin is internally freaking out, Nick says that his mom wasn't happy about him getting married to an American girl. And all I'm thinking is, Nick, why the fuck would you say that the day before she's gonna meet your parents? Like, what? Definitely the wrong timing. I just feel like there's some things that you have to keep to yourself. So obviously Devin starts freaking out. She's like, what? Why would you tell me that? And so on. So just a bad choice from Nick.
I mean, I guess nobody wants to hear your future mother-in-law wanted her son to marry someone else. We've already gone through a lot to get to this point. Would ruin everything if his parents didn't like me.
So now it's the next day, and the producers asked if they were able to rekindle that romance, and Nick was like he wanted to break the bed, but she was too jet lagged. And Devin's like, no, don't lie. So apparently the truth was that he farted and she kicked him out.
To rekindle your romance?
I wanted to break the bed, but she was too tired, jet lagged.
Don't lie.
So I farted and she kicked me out.
So they're getting ready to meet his parents, and Devin looks so nervous. So Nick says that he's also nervous as his father is not a super friendly guy, and his mom is also a serious career woman. So apparently when Devin gets overwhelmed, she'll start to cry. And now I'm getting nervous for her, because don't cry in front of his parents. Like, what? Anyways, they're coming down the escalator, they see his parents, and that's where their segment ends. So let me know some of your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!